Welcome to Basic Stitches. I'm Jamie on Instagram. You can find me as Jamie X Stitch.
And I'm Jordan. On Instagram, I'm at Crafts by the Nicoll.
We're going to start out today on our first Flosstube with the Know Your Needleworker tag.
So the first question is, where do you live? I'm in northern Utah.
I'm even further north than her, just by a few miles.
We're like 20 minutes from the Idaho border.
I'd say more like 10. Anyway. What do you do for a living?
I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I run an Etsy shop where I sell cross-stitch patterns.
Which is called
Crafts by the Nicoll.
And I work at a company, I do manufacturing. We build weather monitoring equipment.
The next question is, do you have any children? I have two. They're 3 years old and 1.5.
And I have 3 kids, Jordan being my oldest.
And her favorite.
So she says I have no favorites. Abby is 18 and Derek is 14. And then obviously 2 grandkids.
The next question is, do you have any pets? I don't, but only because our apartment will let us.
And I have a 4-year-old Morkie, which is a Maltese Yorkie. His name is Loki.
What are your other hobbies besides stitching? I crochet, and my husband and I play a lot of video games. And I like to read and do pretty much any other type of crafting.
I also crochet, but I don't do crochet like Jordan does. I just do around the flannel baby blankets, and I do like to read. That's kind of all cross stitch. Oh, I have scrapbooked for many years, but I haven't done it for a few years either.
Next question is, what's your favorite movie? I have a lot, but there are a few that I've watched a million times and still love, which is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and Serendipity.
And I love Still Magnolias. I quote sayings from that movie. That's probably my favorite that I can watch over and over. And I still cry every time.
We actually used some Steel Magnolias inspiration at my wedding.
It was fun.
Our favorite TV show. I watch a lot of TV. I binge watch on Netflix and Hulu while I am stitching. So I've watched a lot of shows, but my favorites are Gilmore Girls, Friends, and The Good Place.
Friends has been my all-time favorite for years and years and years. I watch it whenever it's on TV, which it's always on TV, and Netflix. Big Bang Theory, I like that one a lot. We watch it quite a bit. I'm trying to think what other. I liked Gilmore Girls. I watched that with Jordan when it was originally on TV, and then I've watched it again since it was on Netflix.
The next question is, what's your favorite book? I used to read a lot when I was in high school. Since having kids, I haven't really. But the Harry Potters are always super easy for me to pick up and read, and I really like the Chronicles of Narnia series.
I'd have to go back and say that the Harry Potters are some of my favorite movies too. Still Magnolias, Harry Potters.
Yeah.
I can watch them over and over and over, out of order. It doesn't matter. And they're always on.
And the ABC Family Harry Potter weekend.
Every other weekend.
The greatest. Do you have a favorite book?
That'd be considered in the naughty range. They're the Black Dagger Brotherhood.
What is your favorite music? We both listen to rock.
And pop.
And pop.
Yeah.
We've gone to a lot of concerts together, even some concerts that we've both gone to, but not together.
Mm-hmm. Shinedown is probably my very favorite band.
Shinedown's really good. I've also enjoyed like Skillet and Imagine Dragons, Muse, 30 Seconds to Mars.
I'm going to Pink next year and Maroon 5.
And she's not taking me, and I'm really upset. And then the last question is, what one word best describes you? And I had to ask my husband for help because I didn't know what to say. But we both decided that creative is my best word.
And I still have yet to come up with a word. When I asked Jordan what word describes me, she said crazy.
It's just her. And then I was going to add another question, which is, how long have you been stitching? I started when I was probably between 8 and 10, which was a while ago. So, like, what, 14 plus years? 14 to 16?
I also started between the ages 8, 10. I'm not sure exactly where, but I'm not going to do that math for you.
She's old. We'll just leave it at that.
I'm a grandma.
So next we were going to show our whips.
The first whip we have, we're both actually doing it. It's the Spirit of Christmas Sal by Lizzie Kate. And we're also doing it, and my mom, who taught me how to cross stitch, is doing it with us. Jordan's much further than I am.
She's still got some work to do on part 2. I just finished part 2. I recolored the bird on mine to make it blue because the white didn't show up on my fabric. So I changed that and then have changed a couple little letter things that keep a little consistency.
Yeah, I'll also do my bird blue, and my mom's doing hers blue. We're doing it all in the same fabric. I can't remember the name of it. It's 14 count, Ada.
I don't remember. You bought it.
Yeah. I can probably find it. But.
And that's my only finish, kind of, because I've finished part 2. We're still waiting on part 3 to get here.
I have another whip that I'm working on, but it's a secret stitch, so I won't be showing it on Flosstube.
Yeah.
Or Instagram.
My other whip I actually just started 2 days ago. It's the Wonderland Series by Brooke's Books. This is black and white. My mom has the color picture. And sorry, it's big. This is my progress on it. I have it all written out what order I'm going to do them in. But I haven't gotten further than just the top of the caterpillar. It's really fun though, and it's gone really quickly.
Yeah,
and it's come to life really fast.
Yeah, for 2 days work, you've really, I thought, done very well. And first time using Krennic.
Yeah, Krennic is a little weird to use, but I like the way it looks.
Yeah. My most recent finish, so that's the only whip I'm working on at the moment, is the Spirit of Christmas.
Besides the secret one that y'all don't get to know about.
But I have my most recent finish is Hello Autumn, and the pattern is from Crafts by the Nicoll.
Me.
The finishing is inspired by Priscilla and Chelsea on their Flosstube. I like the way she finishes things and has them interchangeable. And I will have, next I'm going to be working on Hello Winter, which I can show you a picture. That will be the next one. And I'm going to have it on the same frame. And I'll take off the frilly thing. I don't know.
The autumn floral piece.
Yeah, I can't remember what they call those. But anyway, and I'll just interchange it on the same board. And then I might find some kind of wintry thing I can also attach. And it's attached so lovely.
Yeah, on the back it's got tape holding it on.
So that will be, and I have some of the colors all kitted up. I got to get a few more, but that'll be my next start. Will be that Hello Winter.
There's a whole series of them that's really fun.
So let me put that closer so you can see it.
All the seasons.
And they're all available on Crafts by the Nicoll on Etsy.
And then you have a couple other finishes to show.
Oh, well, I have another start I was going to do, and you're going to do it with me.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to both do the Country Cottage Needleworks Forest Snowfall stitch along with Priscilla and Chelsea. And I've got that pattern ordered from down Sunshine Lane. And then I've got the Spirit of Christmas, the third pattern also coming on that order.
Which is all I'm waiting on to finish mine.
Another start, because I'm really into the whole seasonal starts at the moment.
They've been really fun to...
And it's the Year in Chalk by Hands On Design. And I've got a few of the patterns here. I've even got the fabric. I'm going to do it on 16 count chalkboard Black Ada. And then I've just got the chalk Gentle Art. This is actually my first fancy floss. I've always used DMC. But for the little color snippets that are on the patterns, like on the blue on Let It Snow, I'm just going to choose a DMC color that I like to go for that one. But I thought I'd do the chalk fancy floss. So,
which will be fun to see.
Yes.
And then you've got your other finishes.
Oh, so Jordan, my mom, and my sister were all stitching these. This is spring.
The Cricket Collection.
And
by Vicky Hastings.
Yes, we are all done with spring except for my sister. But we're debating whether we have the fabric to start autumn,
or we might start summer next.
So yeah, and we're thinking of starting it at the first of the year, and that's why we thought we'd do summer before autumn.
I was going to bring mine, but I can't find it. My husband moved it, so I have pictures of it on Instagram from when I finished it.
Yeah. And then this is another finish I just did, and it's all done except for, I will say, the French knot eyeballs. I have not done those. So
French knots are hard to learn.
I'm trying to even remember. I got this pattern. I can't remember who it's by off the top of my head. It's on my Instagram. If I think about it,
We'll link to it in the description too. Give credit where it's due.
Right.
Okay, well that's pretty much all we have for this video.
Except for one thing.
I
did not tell Jordan about. But
surprise!
I have to give credit where credit's due. She wrapped all of my floss.
All of it. And then I had to wrap it all for my Alice in Wonderland set. And so I was wrapping floss for several days.
So this isn't the full set in here because I have some of it in other projects. But she wrapped all this floss basically for me. So just giving her credit because I completely appreciate it.
So we're planning to hopefully do a video every 2 to 4 weeks. It kind of depends on what progress we've made and how busy life is, because life gets busy.
Yes, it does.
But for regular progress updates, you can find me at Crafts by the Nicoll on Instagram. It's CraftsByTheNicoll.
And I am Jamie X Stitch, JAMI X Stitch on Instagram.
Okay. That's all we've got for today. Thanks for watching.
Bye.